Hey guys, this is Shamant here with Partha Chatterjee, IIT Kharagpur alumni. We are Alumnus, sorry. We are here today to pick his mind on some of the exciting things that have been happening in his life. So why don't we start with this, Partha? Why don't you go ahead and start with introducing yourself to the gang?
Thank you, Shamant, for the opportunity. I am Partha Chatterjee. I am currently with Shell Program Directorate, driving technology for trading and risk and supply. I'm an IIT alumni, 1987 IIT Kharagpur, computer science, and then went to graduate school here, University of Carolina, South Carolina for computer science, and then A&M for my MBA.
Whoop.
And I've been in energy in the technology area ever since.
So Partha, tell us what wakes you up, not necessarily in the middle of the night, but at least in the morning.
I'm really excited about leveraging technology for business. I know it is a buzzword, but a very key transformation has happened, which is technology has now leaped much further ahead. So there's the possibility of technology is very wide, very deep, and so the challenge now is to find the right business problem, which the technology, and then pick the right technology to solve it. So what I really get excited about is to hear about business problems, so that then I can look into the arsenal of technology and see, this technology can be used to solve this business problem. That's what really excites me.
So Partha, is this drive that drove you to get the Distinguished Alumnus Award that you received at Kharagpur? Tell us more about how you felt during the award reception, and what are some of the other thoughts about what's happening in India?
I really got excited getting the award. The award is Distinguished Service Award for IIT Kharagpur alumni. I'm very humbled, very honored to receive the award. It's for services rendered to IIT Kharagpur and its alumni all over the world. It was humbling to get it with so many dignitaries on stage. One of the co-recipient was the person who designed and architected the Burj Khalifa, the tower in Dubai.
That's exciting.
Another person was the ex-RBI Governor of India. Another one is the MD of the London Stock Exchange, so a lady, Ratul Lahiri. So I'm very excited to have this with all these distinguished alums.
What are your thoughts on what's happening in India? I mean, maybe 3 key takeaways of. Some of us like me have not visited in a while. But what are your key takeaways on what's going on there?
So 3 key takeaways. One is the energy. I could sense the energy of something big happening. The youth are excited. The second is all pervasiveness of technology and mobile everywhere. Technology is being leveraged. Payments are being made at the smallest of shops using technology. Podcasts, TVs, everything being watched on the mobile. So the second thing is the technology and the mobile data and cellular coverage aspect. And the third thing I feel is the innovation drive, the drive of people to learn something new, build something new, and no problem is big enough for them. So the youth are really excited to find something exciting to solve. Obviously, there are issues related to infrastructure, pollution. Things are getting better, but obviously the energy about and passion about technology and innovation was all pervasive there.
So talking about energy and technology, you're going to be speaking next week on Friday, I believe, at Madras Pavilion about. I don't know the topic exactly.
It's a disruptive technology for energy markets.
Could you give us a sneak peek on what listeners can or participants can learn from it?
Yes, it's about what the current emerging technologies and already proven technologies about data analytics, AI, blockchain, and all these buzzwords how do these technologies be leveraged to solve actual business problems in energy? Energy, not only the current existing energy, but also the new energies, and how to distribute, transform energy, meet the goals of billions of people. How is that possible in the most efficient way, the most economical way? You leveraging technology. That's kind of the focus of my talk. This is kind of a high-level talk to introduce the new technologies, and these technologies have often been just buzzwords to the lay person. I want to kind of uncover the myth and introduce you, so that now you can think about how to leverage those to the business problems in your domain. You don't need to be a technologist to understand this talk, but but what you need to, this is more geared towards people who are in the energy domain and know the business problems, and then I introduce the different technologies which can be leveraged, kind of bursting the myth, understanding how all these different weapons or arsenal can be leveraged to solve real business problems.
So, Partha, talking about myth, last night I was telling my a bedtime story to my 5-year-old. Instead of talking the age-old epics, I thought, why not talk about the geeks of the 1980s? And I was telling him the story of Steve Jobs.
Correct.
And I was trying to inspire him. He got some thoughts. What are your thoughts about for my 8-year-old daughter and my 5-year-old son? And what is data and why it's so important for their future?
This is an excellent question. I am actually going to talk about, just to give an introduction with Steve Jobs and even Einstein. The genius about these people is not understanding and deciphering hard problems or hard technology. The genius of these people is to understand the technology, understand the science, make it simpler, and apply to everyday problem. That was the genius of Steve Jobs. He could see, and he doesn't take no for an answer. He wants to, shoot for the perfect solution. When people said, there's no way you can merge the music with the music player, we always thought about the tape being separate from the music player. He combined them. We always thought about, hey, computers are always driven by terminals and command lines and black and white commands. He thought about a lot more picture driven user interface, which can make the usage of computer easier. So your answer to your or your challenge to the next generation is not to be just a technical or technology geek, but to have the softer side, have that combo to understand the human mind, understand the softer skills, so that they can understand the problem and then apply the harder skills, the technical skills, to address the human issues. So this combination is very important. Just being a technical geek, technology geek is not enough. You have to have both the left and the right side of the brain working, and that's the genius of an Einstein or Steve Jobs.
Great, Partha. Thank you so much for your insights. Lovely to bring energy, technology, and humanity under one conversation. So this is Shamant for IIT and thank you, Partha, for this conversation.
Thank you so much, Shamant, and look forward to the talk on February 8th at Madras Pavilion in the evening at 6:30.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.